on the roof getting high, high, high. Blow my smoke in the sky, still ignoring advice. On the roof getting high, sipping on my so cold. Live it up till I'm dead, ignorance in my head. Fuck whoever you are, I do it floss my pole. Blow my smoke in the sky, still ignoring advice. On the roof getting high, sipping on my so cold. Live it up till I'm dead, ignorance in my head. Fuck whoever you are,
yeah. I'll be after that, half a half on a Palmer G. I got your girl calling, told me meet me at the beach. I'm away hollering in Main Street at the colony. Starlight was bright with the last night. Now she's calling. The rules might bend, the break that'll remain hidden. Like we're throwing down when Mary's away on business. That's back deck stairs, flower dress, long hair, blurred nights, but we still taking care. We rep the fam. Wake up way too early, get some food and dine and dash. Too hungover to know the difference between this and that. Focus on how to open her up and approach her with class. Weekends lose they meaning every evening like the last.
Blow my smoke in the sky, still ignoring advice. On the roof getting high, sipping on my so cold. Live it up till I'm dead, ignorance in my head. Fuck whoever you are, I do it floss my pole. Blow my smoke in the sky, still ignoring advice. On the roof getting high, sipping on my so cold. Live it up till I'm dead, ignorance in my head. Fuck whoever you are, I do it floss my pole.
I can't keep up with the tempo. That's right, it's right, alright, let's ride. Now, what you tryna get into? Let's find some time tonight. Yeah, rooted and forget to pick up the 750 a dry gym for Fifth Ave liquors. Skids are wavy, waving the sweeties on the street. Sticker slap the fam logo right up on the damn hood of a Jeep. No cloud in the sky, but clouds in my mind. She with another man, now I'm wondering why. Comfortable surrounded, never not the full stride. We'll see your ass tomorrow, so don't call it goodbye. And
blow my smoke in the sky, still ignoring advice. On the roof getting high, sipping on my so cold. Live it up till I'm dead, ignorance in my head. Fuck whoever you are, I do it floss my pole. Blow my smoke in the sky, still ignoring advice. On the roof getting high, sipping on my so cold. Live it up till I'm dead, ignorance in my head. Fuck whoever you are, I do it floss my pole.
I can't keep up with the tempo. That's right, it's right, alright, let's ride. Now, what you tryna get into? Let's find some time tonight.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is The Bright Side. Bring your friends and shut it down. I hope everyone's having a good time playing it. Summer of 2012. If it's summer of 2040, play this shit a little bit louder. Because we making timeless music, man. It's the fresh air movement. And if you don't fuck with us, that's fine. Yeah.
Good morning. I'm here. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up!
What is dark matter?
Okay, we don't know.
That's great. That's why it's called dark.
It's exactly.
Everyone knows all reputable information comes from random people on the internet. Tell me things, internet. The earth is flat. It's like school in your hand.
Dark matter is something we do not know what it is. We believe the dark matter is there, but we have never detected it. Well, what I'm afraid of course, is that there is no dark matter out there. So what one? There is no dark matter out there. We need to think really hard.
Let me ask you something. When you come in on Monday and you're not feeling real well, does anyone ever say to you, sounds like someone has a case of the Mondays?
No. No, man. Yep. Shit, no, man. I believe you get your ass kicked saying something like that, man.
Inconceivable!
Now, we're up to our long-distance dedication.
Oh, I didn't trim that. Damn it. Anyway, happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to the IRONWORX right here on freeworld.fm. You can also find us over there on the YouTubes at the ironrealmmedia podcast channel. At least for now. Apparently we're having videos removed still. I don't know if this is better or worse. but we're no longer getting them removed for medical misinformation or what was promoting violence. That was another one we get some removed for. This one got taken down for dangerous conspiracy theories.
A dangerous conspiracy theory. Okay. Which conspiracy theory is the dangerous one? They didn't really specify.
Oh, no. I mean, they pulled the whole video down. They don't tell you what you said, what it was you were talking about that violated anything. It just disappears. They hope, sorry, you weren't supposed to do that. I said, do what? They said, well, fuck you. Dangerous conspiracy theory. I don't know. It's going to put a serious set of handcuffs on us. Now, simple theorizing about conspiracies is dangerous. Or theorizing about dangerous conspiracies will get you removed. I guess it wasn't really clear. Is it dangerous conspiracies they don't like? Or is it the dangerous theories they don't like? I don't know. It just said dangerous conspiracy.
Yeah, that's new one to me. I mentioned that on the show yesterday, and nobody had heard that one yet.
A little scary. I mean, it really sort of seals the fate for ironrealmmedia and YouTube, in my opinion. Like, there's some things I'll put up with, but sorry, turns out we don't like anything you talk about. So, piss off. I mean, fine. I know when I'm not wanted.
Yeah.
Eventually.
So that was on this channel? Or the original, the main channel?
You know, I didn't even look. I think it might have been the main channel.
It said, hey, Iron Realm Media. It didn't say podcast at the end of it. It
was probably the main channel, because I didn't see any notifications too. When I tried to set up the stream today, it didn't want to. Acted like, for some reason, we weren't allowed to stream this morning. So I thought, oh, shit. Have we done it again? So I hopped on the YouTube Studios just to see if anything would pop up at me. And while we get a lot of geographical restrictions, there were no streaming restrictions per se. So I just tried it again and it went right through. I don't know what was going on. I don't know. But I'm guessing it was probably the main, because I didn't see anything about having videos removed on this particular. Although now I'm curious to see if, because that one got removed the way it did, if we've been restricted for even longer. I don't guess would surprise me terribly.
The YouTubes don't like us, Josh.
Oh. Let's see. Your content, Have No Sphere, Cami Knodel Returns, was removed due to a violation of our community guidelines. And that was March 4th at 4:02 a.m. So, 7 minutes ago.
What?
Jesus H. Christ. Yep, we just had another video removed 7 minutes ago.
What can we say?
It didn't even, that might have been, what does it say?
Blame it on Cami.
Well, it tells me where. Don't dismiss it. I want to seize it.
Seize it. I can't believe that. It hit us again. That's just crazy, man. for Cami. Did they say when we did that video?
No. It would have been a while back.
They're going to take down all our videos off YouTube.
Again, that's why it feels kind of like, this may be the end of the line as far as IRM and YouTube is concerned. I mean, not for nothing. Dangerous conspiracy theories are basically all we like to talk about around here.
Well, yeah. Don't understand what a dangerous conspiracy theory is. Dangerous to who? The conspirators? I mean,
exactly.
Who is it dangerous for?
Well, the unsuspecting masses that may stumble upon this video and hear conspiracy theories.
If they were going to do this, why didn't they do this right from the get? I mean, then why are you picking on ironrealmmedia? It's not like we're, driving up the numbers and seeing lots of activity all of a sudden or something. I mean, we stay in our little corner. Leave us alone.
Right.
Yeah, that's just wild, man.
It's not like we're out there talking shit on everybody. We're talking shit on anybody, really. Specific.
So we poke fun at some people every once in a while. We haven't played Stephen Hawking in forever.
Maybe we just need to do 2 hours of Stephen Hawking.
Aaron was going off about how you can't, or Austin.
I'm starting off fresh and I feel good.
Shut up. No. Go ahead. Sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt.
Not fresh. Oh, great. They're talking about U.S. money supply making history for the first time since the Great Depression. Like, oh, that doesn't sound promising. And I can't believe YouTube.
Bitcoin is up at 60,000 now.
Yeah, people are saying the cryptocurrency is getting ready to do its thing or whatever. It's getting ready for another surge.
Yeah, I think Bitcoin's got like $1 trillion in assets now. XRP, Ethereum, and there's like another one. Maybe the next top three are like $2 trillion worth of assets.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Brilliant. I'm still waiting for Hex to take off again. That'd be nice.
That would be nice.
That'd be nice. So you heard about that out in Oregon, right? How they legalized all these drugs and everything. Yeah, well, they're getting ready to put a stop to that.
Didn't go so well, huh? Who'd have thought?
Imagine that. Who could have predicted that? Oh, yeah, I think we did on this show. That must be why they keep. Okay, so it says Liberal Oregon U-turns passes bill to recriminalize hard drugs as overdose deaths skyrocket. The passage of the bill all but ends a key liberal policy. It says Oregon lawmakers have voted to recriminalize certain drugs after a surge of overdose deaths resulted in the governor declaring a state of emergency in Portland's fentanyl crisis, all but ending a flagship liberal policy. In 2020, a measure to decriminalize small amounts of all drugs and redirect much of the state's marijuana tax revenue to fund grants for addiction services was passed into law under ballot measure 110, with 58% of Oregon residents approving the measure. Since then, addiction and overdose deaths have skyrocketed in Oregon and nationwide as fentanyl swept across the country. In August, 56% of Oregonians said they disapproved of the pioneering drug law, and both Republicans and Democrats introduced legislation to roll back the controversial measure. A bill recriminalizing the possession of small amounts of drugs was passed by the state Senate on Friday, after the House passed it on Thursday. The bill now heads to the desk of Governor Tina Kotek, who said in January that she is open to signing a bill that would roll back decriminalization, Oregon Public Broadcasting reported. Kotek, Portland Mayor Ted Wheeler, and Multnomah County Chair Jessica Vega Peterson last month declared a 90-day state of emergency for downtown Portland over the public health and public safety crisis fueled by fentanyl. With this bill, we are doubling down on our commitment to make sure Oregonians have access to the treatment and care that they need. The start of a real and transformative change for our justice system. Right. This Tina Kotek looks like that Megan Rapinoe, that female soccer player.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. They could be sisters. So it makes the possession of small amounts of drugs, such as heroin or meth, a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 6 months in jail. It enables police to confiscate the drugs and crack down on their use on sidewalks and in parks. Drug treatment is to be offered as an alternative to criminal penalties. Additionally, the bill aims to make it easier to prosecute people who sell drugs and increase access to addictive medication. It also makes it easier to obtain and keep housing without facing discrimination for using that medication. Wow, this thing just keeps going and going and going. So it says, they're doing it in schools, they're doing it in parking lots, playgrounds, they're doing it at churches, in front of businesses, in broad daylight, and nothing is stopping it. Yeah, people are just getting fed up with it. Yeah, that's just crazy. I had a feeling that wasn't going to be, a very good plan.
Yeah, it didn't seem to be destined for success.
I don't understand why they thought that would, I'm not happy with all the different federal regulations and all these different things and hoops and loops that you got to jump through to do half the crap we do nowadays. But like we were talking before, a lot of this stuff came up because there were issues and problems and this and that. So they came up with, okay, now you have to get a permit before you go and do this. so somebody can make sure that you're doing it properly. We have inspectors that'll come out and check and be like, yep, he did this and did that, and it's deep enough here, and, you know, digging a well or putting in a sump tank or sump pump, or, you know, there's all different kinds of things that you can do that require, you know, like a big brother to watch you do it to make sure you do it right. And I know it sucks, but there's a reason for it. It's because people do things on their own and they do it the wrong way, and then they go and sell that thing, and then someone gets hurt using it later. You know, there's all these different scenarios, and it's no different with the drugs. I mean, we've been down a lot of roads before. Most drugs were legal back in the day. I mean, I don't even know if they had a ban on stuff. You could go buy, you know, liquid heroin or liquid opium. They allowed them. They had all these different kinds of drugs you could go get at the prescription thing. Liquid cocaine. You know, and then they realize, hey, people get addicted to this stuff and die, and, you know, it's not the greatest stuff to be just selling to everybody. Maybe we should have certain people that, you know, determine how much you get for a certain amount of time, you know, like a doctor with a prescription pad. So we've been down all these roads before. I don't understand why they think, oh, we're just going to make it all legal now. All these laws that have been passed over the hundreds of years we've been running this place over here, this land, this thing we call society. Let's just go back a couple hundred years and see how it works.
Well, you got to realize too, Zach, that Big Brother never does anything for our benefit. So whatever they're going to change and modify and, you know, decide that this is the road that we're going to go down now, it's for their benefit, whatever it is.
Yeah, I think this happened because of all the constituents getting fed up with it. Like exactly. That's what I was thinking. I was like, well, why would they care if people are overdosing? Isn't this kind of like their plan? And then it turns out, yeah, it was the people of the community that are really fed up with all this and complaining. And if the little minions in charge want to stay in charge, they kind of got to, you know, pretend like they're doing things for the greater good. So, yeah, I was kind of weirded out, like, okay, well, they got, you know, this is a good push towards insanity. Why would they try to fix it? Like, well, yeah, because the people of Portland are fed up with it. Yeah, it's really amazing watching societies and, you know, the pendulum swinging back and forth between, you know, just the left and the right. In certain areas of the country can go really far one way, and other places in the country can be really far the other way. Yeah, it's wild, this place we live. Yeah, people say nature is wild and crazy. It's like, man, the thing that we created, the society thing we created, is pretty wild and crazy too, when you step back and look at it.
Well, but I mean, I would challenge that statement by saying, I didn't create it. You didn't create it. You know what I mean?
No, I'm just saying mankind created, you know?
Yeah. I mean, even with that, I'm going to be a little bit of a pushback where I'm just going to say, you know, the way that I think about it is, and I think I said this before on the show, that I think that, you know, most, if not all of the indigenous people were peaceful people, because if they were truly spiritual, if they were truly in tune with nature and each other, there would never be a reason to go to war. So war is only the result of insane psychopaths.
But who says they were in tune with each other?
Huh?
Who told you they were in tune with each other? As like, who said there was like one big tribe and not several different tribes, but they were all in tune with each other? Where was that written?
Okay, so if you no, I'm just saying, like, if you look at just in general, like if you look at the indigenous people of North America, South America, Africa, you know, the spiritual minded people where they believe that that we are all the all, just expressions of it in different ways. You know, you are divine, I'm divine, you have divine light, I have divine, all of those things. If we have that mentality, then I'm never going to be against you, right? Because I see you as me, and therefore I'm going to do what is in your best interest. Now, if that's my mindset, like that's, okay, look, I'm going to say it this way. Right now, at my point, at the point that I am in life, that's my mindset. Like, I'm on your side, no matter who you are. And if everybody in my tribe has that mindset, right, then we're never going to be like, if somebody else comes in to our tribe from outside and we don't know who that person is, but that person comes into our tribe, then we're going to just assume that that person is just like us, and that we're going to, you know, treat them with hospitality and peace. But if he's a psychopath, if he's insane, and he starts to behave in a way that's counter to health and vitality, you know, that's the problem. But those, I think, are a smaller percentage.
But that's the Travis of right now. Imagine the Travis of 19 years old, you know.
The Travis of 19 years old in 1600. No power, no electricity.
I get that. Yeah, I get that, but that's what parents are for, right? That's what the elders are for. That's what the village is for, because the elders understand that principle. And that's why if I'm 19 and I'm still incorrigible, you know what I mean? Then my parents didn't do the job that they should have been doing when I was 5. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, no, I'm just saying that, you know, as you're older, you get a little bit wiser, hopefully. You know, as we get older, we get wiser. And I'm just saying, you've had a lifetime to come up with these thoughts and ideas. And, you know, the 20-year-old Zack was totally different than the Zack I am today. Totally different person. And, yeah, if I was running a society or tribe today, I would be, you know, a lot better at it now with my, you know, years of knowledge gathering extra that I've been on the planet than 20 years ago. 20 years ago, it wouldn't have been good if I was running the tribe, you know. Not saying that it would be. I get it, the elders and all that, but it's just, yeah, people are different throughout their lives. I know I was never a violent person, but I know people that used to be real violent in their younger ages and have really mellowed out a lot now. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I wasn't there to know what wars took place and how people fought and this and that. I just think it's in some people's nature to, instead of, you know, talk it out, they'd rather just get violent and take the thing from other people. Instead of using, you know, rational thought or this or that or fairness, they don't care about that. They just want it, so they take it. It's very...
Right, but...
And you're right. I think if the government wasn't trying to divide us so much and to train us to be this way, I don't think we would be nearly as much as we are. We wouldn't see all the inner city gang violence and things like that happening if it wasn't for, you know, some of this rap music, this gangster rap music that children are listening to at 5 years old and just thinking that's normal. That's how life is. This is, you know, this is just normal life on the streets. When in reality, it doesn't have to be that way.
Yeah. And I mean, to a certain extent, that is the reality of certain cultures. And even, you know, if I want to call a neighborhood a culture, you know what I mean? But you can. You've got a Cuban neighborhood. You've got a Korean neighborhood. There's a culture.
Oh, yeah,
there.
for sure. There's Greektown, Germantown. There's all kinds of. I mean, they even have those names. You go to Chicago, there's Greektown. There's Germantown. There's all.
Driving through that around Baltimore, right? You know, Pigtown. But yeah, I mean, you know, when you describe something like someone saying, "Oh, if I want something, I'm just going to take it," that's the attitude of a 2-year-old. Like that should be.
That's what I'm saying. Some people are still like that though, as adults. It's
I get that. I get that, and that's where we're at the point in today's society. I guess what I'm saying to a certain extent, if we go back to Tumbleweed, Arkansas, and you have this small community where everybody knows everybody, then Mrs. Smith is going to talk to little Johnny, even though Mrs. Smith isn't his mom, and say, Johnny, you can't take that from Sally. That's not yours. Give it back. You know what I mean? You teach the children, and then if Johnny doesn't listen, if he's got something wrong upstairs and he just glitches out and wants to take everything from everybody, well, then you do have to apply wisdom and say, okay, how are we going to handle this person? He's not behaving in a way that's conducive to peace.
Yeah. Yeah, there's too many children raising children. I definitely see that. There's too many distractions and reasons for people not to spend time raising their children now. Right? There's so much to do and so many things to watch and this and that. I'll just put this electronic device in front of them to raise my child, so I can binge watch the next season of whatever, right? Yeah, I love technology, but I think it's made us so programmable. I don't know. We're at a break, though.
We are.
Let's all try and channel Walter.
See if we can't summon him. Walter wasn't planning on being here for the whole show. He's got pets to neuter, and what's the word I'm looking for? He's got to be able to go keep appointments at the vet. So he was going to be here for the first half, but probably not the second half, but it appears that he may have slept through at least the first half of the first half. So we'll see. We'll try to summon him with our thoughts and positive vibes. This is the IRONWORX, freeworld.fm. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Yeah, killing shit. You would think that the president sent me to make it look like an accident. Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah, we on a brand new page. Step back, let me get some space. And watch me spit with it. Whole fan base is lit, getting hard, hot lyrics tattooed on the skin. Is it just a little phase? Well, maybe, but let's imagine this. 10 years spent building game, never handed shit. And even through the drama, the music has been a catalyst to make a dream happen. I ain't never gonna abandon this. I'm Danny Rand, we're closing a glowing fist. Johnny Storm melts in the rolling right off your wrist. Fuck a club, I'ma be chilling back at the crib. I kill a beat, no drums, I don't even need a click, bitch. The flow is wavy, the boat is gravy, I'm eating up. These rappers daily, the heat is raising, I'm chill as fuck. A better rating than Uber drivers who keep it shut. And you get off on watching me fuck all these beaches, silly cock. You duck down, you boys building a dynasty. It's nerd rap, rap nerd, yeah, I'm finally getting the grip on how to deal with my anxiety. I watch a bad day turn around when I find a beat. I understand the way they hating when I spit rap, so I do be killing it like, yeah, that's an empath. I'm rocking every tear like I'm putting gum on my jetpack. Now everybody hating, where you been at? The whole scene, we get it, you're so impressive. When I was a kid, I was sipping that Robitussin. Now they drinking lean as adults and call it progressive. Then they go and make some music nobody can comprehend. It's like, I get it, people like it. And homie, just cause I don't mean it isn't dope. Honestly, what do I know? We never hate on no reason for someone earning. But for our sake, let's take a look behind the curtain. They take a horrible artist and sign him for the shock. To spark a conversation, justifying market cost. People hating that inadvertently raise the stock. My name is Echo, y'all. What up? Welcome to my TED Talk. I've been sick of the same. About to drop a little knowledge in this bitch for change until the head's knock. We've been real from the jump. Everybody just shut the fuck up. Welcome to my TED Talk. Y'all just sit and relax. So when I step up to the stage, I'll be spitting the facts until the head's knock. From the back to the front, and everybody just shut the fuck up. Yeah, you heard the spiel, you already know the pen flame. I'm more like Mr. Miyagi, so call me Sensei. The second half out to burn it like Harvey Dent's face. I hit him in the feels like Tony snapping an endgame. Yeah, I'm a wizard waving wands in the booth. Cats out the bag, man, the dog's on the loose. You can never kill me with bullets, so go and shoot. I'll be flying through the city with the nets on my chest. Woo! I went from Vegas to stages ranging across the planet. About to take the universe over, sober and charismatic. Staring back at all of the people that hate it while the planners had to trim the fat. That's the reason I journey through the static. Advantageous, I'm really not here to save the game. It's honestly more selfish. I'm trying to save myself and gain a a little bit of purpose to guide you along the way and hopefully provide a little bit of light during your darkest days. So get out of the way, we only started on this path. Remember that when you speak the love, it always echoes back. It really don't matter if you dopest on the track. If you suck in real life, fuck the gram, man, it's just whack. Man, I'm hot like I'm kissing the sun. Different blood, I escaped from Area 51. A laser gun shooting portals to travel through the ether, reassembling in the cloud and then coming through your speakers. Fuck the politics, I'm on some Bradley shit, trying to dig deep into the light beyond the obvious. I'm subconsciously writing it when I'm plugged in. I am the one that you don't wanna fuck with. I trust this will not fall upon deaf ears. Check your peers, some are plotting on your best years. The check's clear from streaming, but don't forget, some of them are making fake artists so that we make less. It's pay your loan to playlist shit, trying to do the same thing that the radio did. You know the money's still king, fucking pay up, bitch. You wanna be big, make me rich, yo. Welcome to my TED Talk. I've been sick of the same, about to drop a little knowledge in this bitch for change until the head's not. We've been real from the jump, now everybody just shut the fuck up. Welcome to my TED Talk. Y'all just sit and relax, and when I step up to the stage, only spitting the facts until the head's knocked. From the back to the front, and everybody just shut the fuck up.
It's never too early to learn that the government is a greedy piglet that suckles on a taxpayer's teat until they have sore, chapped nipples.
I mean, here it is Monday, and I'm already thinking of Wednesday.
And welcome back to the IRONWORX, right here, freeworld.fm. Second half of the first half, kicking off right now. Joined by our friend Travis Finley and missing Walter. Should have summoned harder.
Don't pop a blood vessel now.
Nothing. Damn it.
Walter. The dinner, Walter. Oh my goodness. New California bill would make illegal immigrants eligible for first-time homebuyer loans. What? I don't. That place is like so backwards. I know California had some snow. Northern California. Humboldt County. They had them a nice little snowstorm over the weekend. Daryl Davis had some snow for his birthday. Happy belated birthday. Shout out Daryl Davis.
Big shout out to Thunder Chicken as well. Spoke to him. I spoke to him yesterday. He's still doing the whole incarceration thing. So hopefully he's only got a couple more weeks left. He's just trying to do everything there so that when he gets out, he doesn't have to deal with probation and all that other stuff. So he's really trying to spend as much time as he can there without having to spend more time than necessary. But he's doing good otherwise. He's trying to shine his light in whatever way possible, given the circumstances. But he's working in the kitchen and blessing the food as the folks come along. So it's, he does what he can. But he wanted to give you guys all a big shout out and say howdy. So that was good stuff. Talked to Lee yesterday.
So this is by dronedj.com. Never heard of that before. But they're saying, I guess that's them, DJI, responds to U.S. bill seeking a blanket ban on its drones. Tech giant DJI has provided a detailed response to legislation that seeks to ban its drones in the U.S. If passed, the Countering CCP Drones Act would prevent operators from buying the latest DJI drones And it may also potentially ground existing fleets, regardless of how operators use them, because it would prohibit DJI from operating on U.S. communications infrastructure. The bill has already advanced to clear a congressional committee hearing. Why would it be just these drones? They're not saying all drones, right? Just DJI?
Apparently.
So this is what DJI is saying, stressing that the bill damages not just DJI, but also the broader ecosystem of operators, businesses, and public safety agencies that rely on its technologies. The drone maker explains lawmakers pushing the legislation are using baseless claims and geopolitically disguised ploys to eliminate it from the marketplace. The lawmakers driving this legislation continue to reference inaccurate and unsubstantiated allegations regarding DJI's operations and have amplified xenophobic narratives in a quest to support local drone manufacturers and eliminate market competition. So why is it these drones and not other? I need more than just, well, they're saying this about us and we don't like, I mean, what are the reasons? As the company points out, it has been instrumental in the development of the U.S. drone ecosystem and has also invested heavily in data privacy and security initiatives. This is in quotations. Nevertheless, we support the development of U.S. drone manufacturing as we believe that competition and innovation go hand in hand and benefit end users the most. As such, the company believes that the government's focus should be on developing a set of industry standards or guidelines that raise the bar on security for all manufacturers and not target innovators simply because of their country of origin. Debunking the claims behind the proposed drone ban. Okay, so here are the allegations. DJI drones are collecting vast amounts of sensitive data. Everything from high-resolution images of critical U.S. infrastructure to facial recognition technology and remote sensors that can measure an individual's body temperature and heart rate. So they're doing what Google does, is what they're saying, right? Pretty much. I mean, high resolution images of critical U.S. infrastructure. Yeah, you can go look on Google and get all that.
Well, good morning, gentlemen.
Hey, Andrew.
I chimed in at a very interesting point because I have a DJI drone I'm about to go and get out of my garage and start to fly it in my living room.
Oh, no, you're not, you son of a bitch.
It has a 4K camera and a range of about 3 miles.
Wow, so are these like higher end drones then? I know nothing about drones and the whole drone ecosystem.
They're higher end in that they're not bought from a toy store. Like, I mean, it's a really decent drone. The Mavic, like the Mavic Pro, you can get for like $100. The newest Mavic Pro, you can get for like $3,000. I mean, they're expensive, but they're not like $20,000. They're not like a $50,000 Predator drone. I mean, you know, they're reasonably priced.
That's a little different.
Yeah.
Those can go like 50, 60 miles easy.
I don't get why it's this. Is it just a money thing? Is this a competition thing?
No, I think it's about the battery size and how strong the signal is for them. That's the main thing, like how powerful the drone is. Like they have I think it's called the Predator drones they use in the Air Force. Those things can go hundreds of miles, and they can also carry payloads. And there's unmanned vehicles. And the ones we can fly around here, like the one I'm going to go down to my garage, like during the break, I'll bring it back up here and show it to you. I need to activate the new app on my phone. Then I can fly it. And I'm actually going to be taking that drone to class tomorrow. I'm going to raise it up and show the class. I want to see if it works. The voltage difference between the wire attached to the drone and down at the ground. See how it changes.
Nice. Yeah, I've always wanted to test that one out for myself. I'll take your word for it, though.
Oh, I'm going to record it. And I'm sure, actually, I'm not sure if I can record it, but all my students will.
So they're saying something in here about military capabilities of these drones. And
this is where I think is the real deal.
Yeah, allegations. It says it's a Chinese military company.
Look at what's going on in the Ukraine. Look at how much they're using drones. If you can figure out how to set up a Mavic Pro for $100 to drop a hand grenade, now you're fucked. Now you've just weaponized a cheap drone. Now you have munitions that you can do cheaply.
So you think, I could see that being one of the things. We don't want our populace having this to be able to use as a weapon if the time comes.
But the time's not coming. This is all about privacy for the citizens. We're trying to protect the citizens is what we're doing, don't you know? By taking away their stupid little drones. They don't need them.
Well, the thing about drones, too, is they're actually pretty powerful and they're fast. The one I have is the DJI Mini 2, and I bought it brand new for around $500.
$300
now, it's not even
at Best Buy right now. So the DJI Mini 2 SE is up for $300 at Best Buy right now.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I bought mine like 3 years ago. Yeah, when they're improving a lot, like very, very quickly. It's just like computers and cars. In 10 years, they're going to be flying all over the place. But that's the one I have. And like I said, about 3 mile range, maybe 4 miles. And then from there, it gives you a warning.
That's far, man. That's far.
Yeah, well, you have to be in the right area, too, because if you start to lose reception because of line of sight.
Behind mountains or something like that, you want
to just even a fence or some bushes, or if you're inside of a house.
That's a good distance, though.
Yeah, I flew from my parents' house over to the Dumbarton Bridge in California, and here in the Bay Area. And I was like looking at the Bay Bridge with the drone. And all of a sudden, I lost reception. And I was like, oh no. Like the battery was like half dead. I was like, oh no.
Although if it is
just pretty cool.
DJI, I'm looking at some of these drones that they have that aren't DJI, that come with 4K
DJI.
night vision, 3-axle gimbals, 2 mile range, 75-minute flight time. I mean, that's not a DJI drone. And it's carrying quite a payload, it looks like.
Well, yeah, they're always improving based on the battery type, too. I actually had to go and buy aftermarket batteries that had more of an amp hour to it, because the ones that came with were not sufficient. What I wanted. Amp hours, by the way, is how long a battery will last for under certain conditions. How many amps it's drawing per hours. That's all it is. But yeah, mine, I'll get it during the break. I'll fly it live on camera if you want. If I can.
How loud is it? Is it pretty quiet?
No. Well, when you're next to it, no. But as soon as it gets like 100 feet ahead, above you, can't even hear it.
That's awesome. I remember I was out in the garden one time back in Indiana, and this weird drone flew overhead. It looked, because we had a military base down the highway, an Air Force base. And I only saw this thing one time, but it sounded like a lawnmower was flying over my head. It was that loud. And it looked more like a plane than a drone. It had wings on it, and it was more like a remote control plane instead of the drone thing where it could hover. but it was so, I couldn't believe how loud it was. It wasn't flying super high. I mean, once it got up to like, you know, a couple thousand feet elevation, there's no way I would have even seen it probably. But it was like maybe 400 or 500 feet. It didn't seem like it was very high. But I just remember hearing it. It sounded like a lawnmower above my head. Maybe something was wrong with it.
Well, I suppose it also has to do with a lot of the ambient sound around you. Like if there's no other sound or wind, then you could probably hear it pretty well. Sort of like a bee, kind of like buzzing next to your ear.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it sounds like.
Yeah.
But I live in the flight path of the landing path of the San Jose airport. Like, I don't know, it's like a few hundred miles to my east, but I can still hear them all the time. It's just nonstop. So if I fly my drone anywhere close to that area and it's above a certain elevation, it sends me a warning to my, you have to hook up your phone to the controller. Yeah, it sends you a warning saying you're within like restricted airspace. So basically, if I cause any damage to anything, it's my fault. And you can also get fined for it. And apparently, everybody has to have a drone certification.
Yeah, oh yeah. You have to get anything over half a pound, anything over 8 ounces, I believe, has to be registered with the FAA. It might be a state-to-state thing. I'm not sure if that's federal or not. But I know, yeah, it was a certain weight in Indiana when drones first started flying and they were making regulations. They were like, you know, the little toy ones you can get at Dollar General or at the, you know, at the Walmart, the little ones. Not so much those, but anything like the one you have that could go these certain elevations way up in these distances. They started putting regulations on them and stuff. But yeah, I don't understand why. You can still buy drones. You can still fly them. There's laws already on the books, but this company, you don't get to buy their drones. That seems very fascist to me. Just saying. In a free market society, it's not supposed to go like this. I mean, then where's the So the competition of these people now have no competition? So they can just make crap drones and people just have to deal with it? I don't get this. I don't.
Is it
understand.
a military contractor?
No, DJI they claim not to be military at all.
Oh, you're saying DJI, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't get why the government thinks they can say, that's like saying, well, we don't like what Apple's doing, so you can't have an iPhone anymore. Nobody gets to use the iPhone now. Isn't that pretty much the same thing that they're saying here? You can still own a drone. You can buy one and fly them and still play with them and do whatever you want. You just can't buy this company's drone.
That's what it sounds like to me. Yeah, I don't see more. What is it? It sounds like fascist.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't. I don't understand what makes this drone illegal while other drones that have the same capabilities are legal. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't either. You can actually build your own too if you know how to do it. It's just that I know people that have.
Are they doing the kits yet, where you can like mod out your own drone?
I believe so.
Like the base, and then you can buy all the components that you want. And
yeah, then you also have to know how to do like the coding and stuff as well, because you have to completely go from the ground up with it. Because it's going to have a receiver and transmitter that you have to have linked up properly.
I love it when they get like 50 drones all in unison working together on a program.
Oh, that's beautiful, isn't it?
Oh, it's so amazing to watch those things. It looks like a video game taking place in the sky.
Because the Iron Dome can't take them all out. I mean, what?
Whoa, Josh.
Uh,
How many, Josh? What, 25 million?
Well, I mean, it doesn't even take that many, especially if you can catch them when they're bringing other drones in. Like, we're just returning our drones. I don't know why there's extra drones on the screen, but it must be fine. It must be a little glitch. I don't know.
Fucking drone. It's making me think of that movie with Tom Selleck. I think it was Tom Selleck. Like those little spider robots that would just like walk around with a little needle on the end of them.
Batteries not included.
Yeah, that was called Runaway. It had Gene Simmons in it. He was the bad guy.
That's a weird movie. But think about that. That was back in what? Mid 80s, roughly?
Sure.
Now, it's all coming to fruition.
It's like they were trying to tell us.
All hail Elon Musk.
Oh,
we're going to have to do. Sorry, I'm not trying to make you swallow your tongue. I'll take that back. I retract my previous statement. Where's Walt at?
It's a good question. Not entirely sure. This was the time he was planning on being here. He planned on not being here for the second half, but planned on being here for the first half. So the fact that he's not here, so I don't know. It's just one of them things. It's just the nature of it.
So I do have a song recommendation. I'm not sure if it's too early for this kind of music or not. And you can say no if you don't want to listen to it. Anyone can. It's Hail to the King from Avenged Sevenfold.
I will add it to the list, I suppose.
Okay. No problem. Yeah, it's a little harder rock. So, not death metal or anything like that, but I don't like death metal. It's never made sense to me.
It's because you can't understand what they're saying.
I can't even tell what's happening.
Just to wrap up the drone conversation, when I got my drone, the first thing I did was take it out to the Chesapeake Bay and do a little horizon observation. And I made a video where I marked the horizon at ground level and then raised it up to 500 meters where, the drone's limit was. And it just raised up at the same level. It was pretty cool.
You have one lined up for this break, Josh?
I do.
Excellent. Excellent. I hope Walter's on his merry way now. Needs to get them kitties in there.
Hey, Zach, you live pretty close to Karen, and I know Karen has a drone, according to what I've heard her say. So you should just drive up there or over there, wherever she is. And dude, I'm telling you, the first time you fly a drone, it's fucking amazing. It's weird. It's like a video game, but you can actually see it happening, like physically happening. It's fucking amazing. It's kind of addictive.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I felt totally discombobulated, out of control. I felt like I was going to hit shit. I did not like flying the drone.
It takes practice. You have to know where your surroundings are. You got to pay attention to that. You're 360.
I remember when I flew it out on the Chesapeake Bay, one of the channel markers that I have in my footage was exactly 500 meters out. I flew my drone all the way out there, got right at the place where the channel marker was, and when I was going to bring it back, I was like, what part is vertical and what part is horizontal? I was like, I do not want to drop this thing in the water.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, it'd be a little nerve-wracking. I'd be a little anxious flying it. get out of range and disappears. Oh shit, there went my $1,000 drone. I just lost it. First flight. Yay. Money well spent. That's
the fucked up thing too is that it'll actually continue to spin and just fly there until the battery runs out. But if you don't have a way to bring it back with a Wi-Fi signal or something, yeah, it's just going to eventually fall to the ground and it's lost. Which is, anyways, it's break time, so I'm going to go on mute.
Well, this is the halfway point here on the Ironworks. We will be back right after this.
Office, where so many decisions have been made that shape the history of this nation. I have always tried to do what was best.
Alamang late.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm over here, this job is evil. They sent me here to Vietnam to kill innocent people. My mother wrote me, said the president, he doesn't care. He trying to leave the footprints of America here. They say we're trying to stop Chinese expansion, but I ain't seen no Chinese since we landed. Sent my whole entire unit thinking we could win against the Viet Cong guerrillas there in Gia Dinh. I didn't sign up to kill women or any children. For every enemy soldier, we killing 6 civilians. Yeah, and it ain't right to me. I ain't got enough of motherfucking fighting me. It frightens me, and I just wanna see my son and moms. But over here they dropping 7 million tons of bombs. I spend my days dodging all these booby traps and mines, and at night praying to God that I get back alive. And I'm forced to sit back and wonder why I was a part of Operation Rolling Thunder. In a foxhole with 9 months left here. Jungle like the fucking harbinger of death here. I don't wanna be here, I'm scared. I just wanna go home. You kidding me? Don't be a pussy. Don't you love your country? I like being here.
True story.
I'm ready.
Call me Thorburn, John A. Staff Sergeant, marksman, skilling, killing, illin'. I'm able and willing, kill a village elephant, raping and pillage a village, illegitimate killers, U.S. military guerrillas. This ain't no real war, Vietnam shit, World War II, that's a war. This is just a military conflict, soothing, drug abusing, Vietnamese women screwing, sex, gambling, and booze, and all this shit is amusing. Bitches and guns, this is every man's dream. I don't wanna go home where I'm just an ordinary human being. Special op, Huey chopper, gun shit, run shit, gook run when the minigun spit, won't miss, kill shit, spit 4,000 bullets a minute. Victor Charlie hit trigger, hit it, I'm in it to win it, get it. The lieutenant hit it, the villain I been it, a killing I did it, crippled did it, pictures I painted, it's vivid, livid, a wizard with weapons, a secret mission, we about to begin it. Government funded behind enemy lines, bullets is spraying, it's heating up 100 degrees. The enemies, the North Vietnamese, bitch please, ain't no sweat, I'm totally at ease. Until I see the pilot got hit, and we about to hit some trees. Taylor Road and bro, crash land, American man, Cambodia, right in the enemy hand. Take a swig of the whiskey to calm us. Them yellow men wearing black pajamas, they wanna harm us. They all up on us, bang bang. Bullet hit my chest, feel no pain. To my left, the captain caught a bullet right in his brain. Body parts flying, loss of limbs, explosions, bad intentions. I see my best friend's intestines. Pray to the one above, it's raining, I'm covered in mud. I think I'm dying, I feel dizzy, I'm losing blood. I see my childhood, I'm back in the arms of my mother. I see my whole life, I see Christ, I see bright lights, I see Israelites, Muslims and Christians in peace, no fights. Black, whites, Asians, people of all types. I must have died, then I woke up surprised I'm alive. I'm in a hospital bed, they rescued me, I survived. I escaped the war, came back, but ain't escape Agent Orange. 2 of my kids born handicapped, spastic, quadriplegia, microcephalic, cerebral palsy, cortical blindness, name it, they had it. My son died, he ain't live, but I still try to think positive, cause in life, God take, God give.
Shit. See, my laptop crashed, so I was trying to get it rebooted and everything launched back up before that song ended. Wasn't able to.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
What is dark matter?
Okay, we don't know.
That's great. That's why it's called dark.
It's exactly.
Everyone knows all reputable information comes from random people on the internet. Tell me things, internet. The earth is flat. It's like school in your hand.
Okay, dark matter is something we do not know what it is. We believe the dark matter is there, but we have never detected it. Well, what I'm afraid of course, is that there is no dark matter out there. There was one? There is no dark matter out there. We need to think really hard.
And welcome back. That was a little Jedi Mind Tricks coming at you on the break. It was actually originally, I believe, an R.A. the Rugged Man song, because he came in with that whole story. The second verse, basically second and third verse. And it was all based on a true story on his father's exploits in Vietnam. So if you want to check out Uncommon Valor, it's the name of the song. I think Jedi Mind Tricks did pick it up and release it on one of their albums, but I'm pretty sure R.A. the Rugged Man released it first as just that one simple song about his dad that he made. And I think once Jedi Mind Tricks picked it up, Vinny Paz...
The Rugged Man?
R.A. The letter R, the letter A. R.A. the Rugged Man. Yes.
Any relation to the Rubber Band Man?
I don't think so.
I was jamming that song the other morning, cooking breakfast. You ever do that? Where you just go and you listen to a bunch of songs you ain't listened to in forever?
All the time.
I haven't done that in a while.
Yeah, going retro is fun.
One of the videos that came up on my playlist was this song from like the 80s, and I hadn't heard it probably in over 30 years, and I remembered every single word. It was amazing.
Yeah, those are always awesome when they pop up. So CBSnews.com says delays trigger concerns about NASA's plans to return astronauts to the moon ahead of China. I guess China is our space race buddy this time.
Well, we have to fake it to show that we beat China there. We really did go, but we had to fake the footage, don't you know?
So does anybody know what a Chinese astronaut is called?
I'm pretty sure this is a racist joke.
China?
No, it's not a China.
I don't think I could pronounce it.
Fuck, that was one of my trivia questions. Damn it. I should know this. Taiko.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Taiko not.
Yeah, taikonauts.
They're taikonauts. They're not astronauts. They're not cosmonauts. They're taikonauts. We're going to have so many knots.
What are astronauts called in Germany?
Is this a joke or is this real?
That's serious.
Oh, I don't know.
There's a lot of the European Space Agency. Italians, German, French, Dutch, English. I mean, there's a bunch of people from different countries. But what are the ones from Germany called?
Oh, there's a joke.
It's a trick question. They're called astronauts.
Well, what does the Taiko part mean for the China? What's that word mean?
I think you have to say it like you're Chinese. I go not.
Let me look it up. Chinese astronaut name. The name used in the West for a Chinese astronaut. It comes from the Chinese word Tai Kong, meaning space or cosmos. The official name is Yuhang Wan, meaning travelers of the universe. Yu Hang Wan. So Yuhangwan. Yu Hang Wan. isn't a won their type of currency? So you hang money?
What?
Means travelers of the universe, yeah. Taikonaut. That's from Oxford reference. Japanese.
What are they called in India?
Oh, hold on. They give me Japanese.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to find out, like, what are they called in all the different countries? Because most of the countries in Europe just call them astronauts. But then Russia, Japan, India, and China all have different terms. I think even Israel has a different term for them as well.
Well, it says Japanese astronauts are called astronauts.
Okay.
The longer answer with more context as to why there are astronauts, cosmonauts, and other nauts. Blah, 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 and then it goes into it. That's Quora, though. So I take everything I see from Quora with a grain of salt.
Me too.
And just a dash of garlic.
So India. What are they called in Mexico?
I don't think Mexico has astronauts yet. They have a space program. Wait, did I show that to you guys? They have a catapult system?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I love it.
Space catapults from Mexico.
Just going to put other names for astronauts. See how many pop up. Astronauts. There's 7 synonyms and antonym.
Here, Mexican astronauts are called L astronauts.
What? Come on, you're being facetious now.
You're right, Andrew. That's not what you were.
I was going to say. Don't make me look that up, Josh.
It's actually the feminine form, so it's law astronauts.
Oh. Well, I think last time I looked, there was like 62 countries that had a space program, something like that. But there's only a limited amount of people from different countries that claim they've actually gone into the imaginary space. I think the total is like 564 right now of these actors that claim they went up there.
So naut is a Greek word for sailor. That's where the root comes from. So astro sailor.
Try spelling
Cosmo sailor.
Naught. I think they just spelled
Nautes.
No, try Naughts. I think that's the way it's properly spelled.
Okay.
Then it just got shortened to NOT.
GHTS?
Yep. Often combined with the word crosses. What you do is you draw a grid, 2 lines vertical, 2 lines horizontal, and then the first person would put like a cross, but it's laying on its side, kind of. And then the next person would draw that ought, which would just be like a big circle. And then whoever can get 3 in a row wins. Cross and oughts. Oughts and crosses. Triple ought buck. That's how they measure it. The zeros. Ought and not. Meaning sort of the same thing, meaning Astro, not.
Not.
Psych. Yeah, as if.
When was that? The late 80s, early 90s when not
Wasn't that
was
Wayne's
a thing?
Wasn't that a Wayne's World thing? Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was so stupid too. It lasted for like 10 months and it was like, oh, it was over.
Not. And then you had 40-year-olds using it for like 10 more years.
Yeah, that's cool. Not.
God dang.
Somebody needs to bring not back.
No, please don't. Please don't, Zach. I will pay you money not to do that.
Good stuff. So yeah, astronauts. Thoughts. Elon was getting sued for something.
Again?
Musk responds to pay case lawyers requesting $6 billion in Tesla shares.
$6 billion.
Requested legal awards of 29 million Tesla shares.
29 million Tesla shares. Huh. Wait, 29 million? Wait, 3 billion? Hold on, let me pull my calculator. 3 billion divided by how much? 29,000?
No, it's 6 billion divided by 29 million.
Okay, 6 billion divided by 29,000 equals $206,896.5 per share.
No,
That's a lot.
Andrew, he said million, not thousand.
6
Yeah,
billion.
that was the division.
29 million shares.
Oh, 29. Oh, okay. So move the decimal place one. So $2,068.
That's still a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, is it really that much?
That's hard to believe.
Tesla stock price.
It's a fraction of a Bitcoin.
I know it's going up still, isn't it?
I believe.
You check right now. Oh fuck! It's still going up. 65,000 now.
Damn.
27% in the last 7 days. Wow. It's gonna crash though.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's how it does it. Up and down.
It goes
and
up to a certain
down.
point, and then people sell it off, and then people buy it back up again. It's just a repeating cycle.
It's just
Like the stock market.
It's a flash in the pan. It's just a fluke. Pretty soon people are going to get bored with this whole cryptocurrency thing. We'll go back to the greenbacks.
Yeah. What do you say, Mr. President?
You know, a fluke is one of the most abundant fish in the ocean.
Fluke? Oh, like a fish. Oh, I was just thinking of my meter for a second. I'm sorry. My fluke meter. Meters. I did not know that, but the Tesla price right now is $199.50 per share. So where's this number coming from? What did I say?
I don't think you didn't move your decimal points. The difference between 29,000 and 29 million, I think, is more than just one decimal point over.
Oh yeah, I did it twice. Wait, 29, 1, 2. That's right. Oh, it was 206. I'm sorry. Okay, would have been one more over to, so 206. Okay, that's about right. Never mind. Yeah, I was fucked up on that one. Mr. J. But why are you bringing up fluke in the ocean, Zach?
Oh, Josh, you just said a fluke.
Oh.
Like, you know, when they say that, oh, it was just a fluke that happened. Chances of catching a fluke really aren't that slim because it is one of the most abundant fish in the ocean. Possibly. I don't know. I think I saw that in a movie, actually. Let me look here. Common fish. Yeah, fluke are one of the most abundant fish in our waters. Their stocks have increased to 4 times what they were just 50 years ago. So your chances of a fluke better than the, oh, that was a fluke. It doesn't happen very often. Chances of catching a fluke are 5 times more than they used to be.
FLUKE?
Yeah.
Why did they name the world's best electrical metering service or multimeters after a fish?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of weird.
Well, Walter is okay. He had turned his alarm off for last Friday's show, and he forgot to turn it back on. But he's up. He might pop in for a second. I know he's got to get running out the door, though. He's got kitties to take care of. Good. Glad to hear it. We tried to wake him up. We can tell him.
Yeah, according to what I heard on Friday morning, this past Friday, you guys were trying to go to a concert, but they got canceled or something? Or one of you was, I think. Something like that? I don't know.
Something like that. Walt and Michelle went to a concert and had a really good time. So, you were close.
Oh, okay.
There was a concert involved. You nailed it with the concert part.
So I don't know if this was Liz who did this, but did you guys hear about that?
Oh, Liz, what'd you do?
The Willy Wonka experience.
I mean,
what?
For anybody but Charlie, it was kind of a fucked up experience, wasn't
it? Well, they sold a bunch of these tickets online, and all the art to show what you were going to see at this place was all AI generated art, right? And you're looking at it, and it's like, wow, this looks like they really set up this magical land for children to go walk. It was just like a walkthrough, kind of like, Willy Wonka's factory, and you just go kind of walking through it. Well, they get there, and it's like
Playland.
Yeah, it's just like a room with, a picture hanging on the wall.
I heard they actually ran out of money, so they had to shut it down. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It was supposed to be like an entire exhibit kind of thing. But
yeah, it was $44
all they have is
a ticket. And it was supposed to be like these fantastical landscapes streamed up by AI. And it was in this dirty warehouse. And it, like a landscape is supposed to take up the whole wall, right? And it looks like you're looking at something, like you're there. Well, their landscape was like this 4x4 foot thing on like a 20 by 30 foot wall. And that was their landscape. And you just walk by it, and that was like it. But yeah, people were not happy at all.
It's actually a pretty good idea when you think about it, to actually create something like the size of like an entire football field, or twice or 3 times the size of like an entire Willy Wonka chocolate factory.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
Just like walk through, like before you walk in, like, here's your dose of acid. Please take it right now. Have a nice day. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, like Flatoberfest look way better than this does. Hey,
I gotta give props to Karen for that Flatoberfest location, because the secret forest right there was pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was a nice little environment for us to all be in. But anyways, So what happened with the rest of the people? They got their money back? There was investors, I'm sure, right?
Yeah, they're talking about the guy that lives in the walls, and this is weird. And that's just one Willy Wonka attached. And okay, so a local actor was hired to be one of the three, not just one, Willy Wonka's tasked to entertain the children at the event. Instead of getting Timothy Chalamet, who recently starred in a movie adaptation Wonka, they got Timothy Charlatan, he says. So his script appeared to be made up pretty much of AI generated gibberish, he said in a video. One of my favorite lines was, "There's a man who lives here. His name is not known, so we call him the Unknown. The Unknown is an evil chocolate maker who lives in the walls."
What the fuck?
Yeah. The AI, or even more baffling, the AI predicted in the script that visitors would react rapturously to the wonders around them. In detail, precisely how delighted the audience will be. That's what it said. Stage directions. He said, this is what you get when you have AI writing all your stuff for you, and not actually writers who do this for a living.
Yeah, that sounds demonic. Like a nursery rhyme gone wrong, like in 10 different ways. Like a chocolate man living in the wall?
Yeah. Audience members engage with interactive flowers, offering compliments, to which the flowers respond with pre-recorded whimsical thank yous. The script reads, right? The scene ends with audience fully immersed in the interactive magical experience, laughter and joy filling the air. He says this is what it said on the script. As seems obvious in hindsight, none of that happened, and the event was a catastrophic failure. It reportedly made children cry and parents call the police. One image of an actor has gone viral as Meth Lab Oompa Loompa.
What the fuck?
They had one Oompa Loompa there. She did not look happy to be there at all.
Zack, can you please post that into chat or something? I need to read this.
Yeah. So it goes on to say, the event is a cautionary tale for entertainers looking to cut corners with AI tools. Sure, AI can whip up fantastical imagery and low-effort dialogue, but if audiences call BS, the blowback can be extraordinarily embarrassing. In any case, the creatives behind this event sound epically unprepared. In a follow-up video, for instance, Cornell recalled being asked to suck up the unknown with a giant vacuum cleaner. Okay, and this goes on even longer and longer. The Rolling Stone did a piece on it already, I guess. Yeah, I'll drop, this is futurism.com.
Right on. It's about that time for break also. I'm sorry, I'm a guest, I'm not a host. But Walt is also here.
Right, though.
Yeah, but I'm not really here. Yeah, hey guys, sorry, I had turned my alarms off Friday morning, and here I go getting up now. So,
well, you know, we're docking you for an hour.
My original, I do deserve it. My original intent was to be here at 4 and then hang out until right now 5:30 and get out of here to get ready. So I just wanted to say my apologies to everybody. Don't worry, I didn't clock in yet.
Okay.
Anyway, I just want to say I love you guys and thank y'all. And about to hit the road here in about an hour or so. So I got to get the cat ready and get me ready and get him boxed up and the whole 9 yards. So love you guys. Thank y'all.
All righty, Walter. Love you, man.
Love you, Walter. Because Walter's going to try the vegetarian diet, we're no longer paying him by the hour. He's now on celery. Yeah, he's now on celery.
I don't know what that means yet, but I'll listen back. All right, I love you guys. Y'all take care.
If you're not paid by the hour, then you earn a salary. A yearly salary then it doesn't matter how many hours you work during the week. You're going to get paid that same salary regardless.
Did you just make that pun up? Because that's pretty good.
I've been working in kitchens for 25 years. I wouldn't say I just made it up, but it's not a new one, I suppose.
I'm salary. I fucking hate salary. But sometimes I can work half as much and get paid the same amount. So, hey, whatever.
More of a cucumber guy.
I've heard that about you.
Shut up.
You mean like piecemeal? Like the more you do, the more you get?
Well, you guys are all
I'm
celery
confused.
guys. I'm a cucumber guy. Not a big fan of celery.
Well, I saw Liz asking us to play Austin's song, but I saw Austin say "One Love" in chat and never saw any song. So
that's what he says when he comes in all the time, pretty much, or one of his openings. Hey, Austin, if you're still listening, hop in, man.
What I didn't see was the song request, so I wasn't sure to which song Liz was referring. But we do still have "Hail to the King" by Avenged Sevenfold. This is fourth and final segment of the Ironworks coming up right after this. We'll be back.
Watch your tongue or have it cut from your head. Save your life by keeping whispers unsaid. Children roam the streets, now orphans of war. Bodies hanging in the streets to adore. Royal flames will carve a path in chaos, bringing daylight to the night. Death is riding into town with armor. They come to take all your rights. After the king, after the world, kneel to the crown, stand in the sun. After the king. Blood is spilled while holding keys to the throne. Born again, but it's too late to atone. No mercy from the edge of the blade. Dare escape and learn the price to be paid. Let the water flow with shades of red now. Arrows black out all the light. Death is riding into town with armor. They come to grant you your rights. After the king, after the world, kneel to the crown, stand in the
I'm Neil deGrasse Tyson, bitch.
And welcome back. Fourth and final segment of the IRONWORX kicking off right now.
I feel like I've heard that song from somewhere.
Yeah, that song's about 8 years old, maybe more.
It's just weird because I don't listen to that kind of music, but that song like felt like something that I had heard multiple times for some reason.
When the TV show The Vikings came out, they did that all about Ragnarok, how he was like the king, and everyone was like actually wanting to follow the king for being victorious and heroic, rather than just being a dictator. It's kind of what the song and show is all about.
Hey, Zach, I have a theory, Zach, because as I listened to that song for the first time, I thought it sounded a lot like Alex, Conspiracy Music Guru. So maybe that's what you thought.
That might have been it, just the boys.
Yeah, that was not CMG. No, that was not Alex.
Did you guys hear the new song he and Jaron dropped?
Oh, that's fucking great. I don't know how he does that so quickly.
I know. It's to Willy Wonka's The Candyman. The Candyman can. Well, they redid it with the NASA Man, I think.
Willy Wonka, yeah.
Oh, it's great. I just heard it this morning, and as soon as I got up, I saw it was out. I listened to it. Jaron dropped it last night. Yeah, really well done. I don't know how he does it. His voice is like so perfect. That guy has just talent oozing out of every orifice of his body.
Yeah, he can do like almost any accent you think of. Reggae, like metal, country, and just, oh my God, that dude is so talented.
Yeah.
I think we should put like a GoFundMe in just to get him to come to the next Flattoberfest. Like, no questions asked. Like, we'll fucking have somebody come pick him up and like put him on a fucking plane and bring him over.
Yeah, we were thinking about it for Flattoberfest to come have him perform, but you know, it's performing
just to come.
Yeah, just to come hang out would be awesome. Yeah. He wanted to perform, but to perform, like, you need a band that you kind of know. You need some practice time, things like that. And the logistics it would be really expensive, you know, to come for like a week and have the whole band there for a week so they could practice before the show. And yeah, he doesn't want to do the, you know, playing audio in the background and then singing to it even. He would like the band to play the music, which I get. Yeah. One of these days it'll happen. I am blessed enough to say I did get to see Alex perform live at the Denver conference. And then the really cool part was the after show when people, right before karaoke, he did a little set and sang some in his natural voice and just sang songs that, you know, aren't on any of his albums. It wasn't the Conspiracy Music Guru stuff. It was just him doing cover songs. Just amazing. Yeah, so talented.
Yeah, being over in Spain is a different situation too, because it's a whole different, you know, it's a hell of a flight, even if you're going even to the East Coast.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Spain's, and you know, he's got like 20 cats or something like that to take care of and things like that.
Holy shit, that many?
Yeah, he's got a little farm there. I think there's 8 inside cats and 12 outside cats or something like that. They just can't turn a cat away.
I thought he was married.
Yeah, he and his wife. Yeah.
Oh, well, you may have to come alone then. Sorry,
sounds like my high school.
I want to meet the guy. That's all. Shake his hand and see him perform in person. That's all.
Yeah, very cool guy.
But anyways, I got my drone here. Still got to activate it. Haven't turned it on in like a year, but give me a moment and I will turn on my camera and show you.
So I'm looking at this article and it says 6 Georgia residents accused of traveling to Florida to steal nearly $100,000 worth of items from self-checkouts. I don't understand why you would go to Georgia or to Florida of all places. It's not California. They don't fly that way in Florida. Why didn't you go up to like New York or something like that?
Yeah, it might not be Georgia either. I mean, if Florida is more lax than Georgia is, you go to Florida.
Yeah,
especially if you're not going to stick around and you're going to go skedaddle right across back the state line to Georgia. Figure it's going to maybe lessen your chances of getting caught if you do it in a different state. I don't know. But fuck them for using the self-checkout. They're part of the problem. That's why you can't get good service these days. Everybody wants to use self-checkout. Rat bastards.
Yeah, that's why they're doing away with the whole self-checkout thing. You know, in a perfect society where everybody follows the rules and everything, yeah, it probably would have saved time and money and all that kind of stuff. But you got to live in reality where people don't follow rules and people steal, and you're just making it easier for them to steal now. Yeah, we still have them all around here in all the stores, the self-checkouts. I hear they're leaving a lot of stores, though. Like going to Lowe's is ridiculous. They don't ever have a cashier at one of the counters.
Really?
It's just self-checkout. Yeah, they'll have like 4 self-checkout things open and a person standing there helping people if they need it. But I haven't seen an actual, like the cashier thing open. It's been months. And I go to Lowe's, a couple times a month usually, picking up this or that or whatnot.
Take a group of people, stagger the times you go in, load up your cart with most expensive shit, just load it up, mount it up. Then you all go to the checkout at once, be like, oh man, this line is so long. I guess I'm not going to buy my shit here anymore. And then everybody just leave your carts there. Like, oh, nope, you don't get this business. Sorry, fuck you. And then just walk out.
Well, nowadays you can just walk out of the store. What are they going to do?
Yeah, they're in California. You can't, Andrew. Not here. You get tackled.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Over there, you're going to get fucking billy clubbed.
Yeah.
Or tasered or something.
I don't understand lawmakers passing these laws to say, well, it's okay to steal up to this much. That makes zero sense to me. Maybe I'm just a little slow here, but if somebody could explain the logic of how that's going to help out in any way whatsoever, please enlighten me. How passing laws to say, yeah, you can steal this much and not get prosecuted too bad is going to make people stop.
The fucked up thing is in San Francisco, what they're doing is there's these people that are on camera. They're actually recording themselves, where they just like walk up. They'll pull up to a car on camera, them recording themselves, and on security camera. They smash the window and grab the first bag they see, and then get back in the car. Like, well, the window costs $300 to repair, and then there was a $500 laptop. Oh, $800? That's below the $1,000 mark. Nope, it's a misdemeanor. That's literally the law now in San Francisco.
Yeah, that's just crazy to me. And defecating on the street?
I saw people smoking crack as they were taking a shit in a mailbox.
Now that would have been a great picture to catch right there, Andrew.
No, you don't want to see that again. No,
Sherry,
no. I don't want to.
I don't want to see that again.
There's your new password, Sherry.
I mean, please don't go on. I mean, you can if you want to. Just go on YouTube, like San Francisco, homeless people. Yeah, it's bad.
Smoking,
Sounds bad as Kensington, but
smoking crack while taking a shit in a mailbox. 1. Gotta have those numbers in there too.
It was crack or meth. It was one of the two. They weren't smoking weed, I'll tell you that.
And this is one of those things where, yes, these laws were written for a reason. You know, public health, walking around and, you know, just being around human feces is not really all that great for your health. You know, it has all kinds of bad stuff that comes from that. Diseases and whatnot. And yeah,
a lack of sewers and running water and all that good shit killed lots of people in history.
Yeah, a lot of people. Like they love to say, "Oh, well, we made this new special magic medicine that got rid of polio." No, not drinking shit water got rid of polio. Not having, you know, the shit on the sidewalk that you know, would then go and be walking and, you know, just the food and all that kind of stuff. Yes, we stopped living in our shit, in our urine, and that got rid of polio. As soon as we started getting clean drinking water in this country everywhere, polio went away. Imagine that. Sorry, Andrew, go ahead.
No, it's all right. Here's my drone. This is my iPhone 15, so you can see the comparative size to it. Pretty small.
Wow. Yeah, it's about, the body's even smaller than the iPhone. Yeah, it totally eclipses it. That's wild.
Yep, come on. Here's the mail, it never fails. It makes me want to wag my tail. When it comes, I want to wail.
What was that?
Mail time.
Come on. That's Blue's Clues, bro. I was totally doing the entire thing, even with the hands. I had my hands going.
I apologize. I'll take my lashings later. So, Travis, I was going to ask you on Friday, but you dished out too quickly. Are you still going to do like the cross country, like Uber thing? And we were asking, like, we were talking about it, like, how do you do that? Is there like state regulations as far as how you're allowed to do it, or can you just open up your?
It's not Uber rides. I can't do Uber rides cross country. Which is why I actually started doing Uber, because I thought I would just be able to drive across the country and just do whatever. But what I was talking about was just doing Uber Eats or DoorDash in, you know, major hub cities to, you know, make money for gas and whatever I might need, and just drive cross country and say hello to people. But that's just like a pipe dream. It's not, you know, set in stone. I just keep thinking about it.
Oh, okay. Well, like I said, I told you, I've got a spot for you to crash at if you need to. But I'm all the way on the West Coast.
I'll be damned if you only got about 10 minutes left.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I know that song I suggested earlier may have been a little bit too early for people.
I can't imagine. It was not that hard.
Nah. The wake up juice.
What did you just say?
The wake up juice.
I didn't think they're God's chosen people. They're not asleep.
I was going to say the same thing. Juice?
Juice. Don't bring me down. Juice. You know he's not saying Bruce there? I always thought it was Bruce. Don't bring me down, Bruce. It's just some weird noise. That he made up.
I actually saw an interview, and it's the German word "gross," which is just gross. He was just
Yeah, that's one of those. Cami was telling me, no, it's Bruce. It's this. It's that. I was like, no, I just saw him say it. Like the writer of the song. But yeah, I forgot what it was, but yeah, gross for gross. Yeah. Songs will do that. There's so many songs people sing wrong.
Hey, you want to hear my favorite this is my misheard lyric, and I had my children corrected me. So, so growing up in the 80s, right? So I'm listening to Men Without Hats Safety Dance, right? And there's this one line that says, we can act like we want to, I can act like an imbecile or something like that. So my concept fits, but it just doesn't match. So it says something like, we can act if we want to. No, I can't get it in my head right now. And it goes, but I said, I can act like an African in Brazil. That's what I thought the lyrics were for 40 years. And my kids are like, Dad, it's like, I can act like an imbecile. Like, really?
African in Brazil, that's awesome.
Because an African in Brazil is not going to act normal, right?
I always thought in the song Africa by Toto, there's nothing that a million men on Mars could never do. Oh, so many of those songs and those lines.
That's like 80s, isn't it?
I think so. Toto.
Yeah. I was never a fan of 80s music.
Yeah, I grew up in the 80s.
That's strike two, Andrew.
I was born January 6th, 83. I'm 41. How much do I have to know about the 80s when it comes to music?
We'll let you know.
Have you ever...
I also didn't, if I listen back to 70s music, don't like that either. 60s, pretty good. 50s, pretty good. 90s, 2000s, getting worse. Nowadays, it's just like, I don't know. I'm just I don't know. I'm stubborn with music.
You're an old fart.
You know what pisses me off? People that still listen to dub rap. Or what's it called?
Two steps?
Rhythm or... Huh?
Two steps?
Or that techno that fucking just doesn't... It's just like random sounds. That doesn't even correlate to music. It's just like annoying.
That's just...
Dubstep.
Talking.
Dubstep. That's what I'm thinking about. Fuck that music. Sorry if anyone likes that. No. Don't invite me to your house.
Matter of fact, I was walking down the street and saw some guy smoking meth and making dubstep music right inside of a mailbox.
Welcome to San Francisco, Josh.
Gotta go check the mailbox, remember?
Look, Briggs, I just found a bomb in my mailbox.
Have a mailbox. The exhibition isn't for 2 weeks.
I think I was more focused on her hands on mine than the mailbox across the street.
Sorry.
How did you get so many mailboxes?
I've got toys. I've got toys that I like to play with.
How's your computer do now?
It's all in the mailbox, ain't it?
From the mailbox on the corner.
I like the mailbox. Cute.
We met him at the mailbox grill, and we ate enchiladas, and he prayed for our marriage.
Just drop this in a mailbox for me somewhere, okay?
Okay.
Sorry. Still picturing it in the context of the crackhead smoking crack. Just drop it in the mailbox for me, okay? Okay.
By your mailbox key.
This is what happens to one's literary efforts once they're placed in the mailbox.
Sorry. I could do this all morning long. That's why I wanted to probably never open this toy up live on the air. Probably shouldn't have.
That was like 10 different audio files just about mailboxes.
No. This is 278 video files just about mailboxes. All from different movies and TV shows.
Any word?
So anytime you hear that it's June, just put this in the mailbox. All right?
Pretty well. Pretty well. It's very sensitive as to the spelling and the case sensitivity. But for English phrases, there's about 7.6 million. But then there's...
Wow, I want to know how many times people said inconceivable in a movie.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't think
that word means what you think it means.
See, this is only
not conceivable, isn't it? That's all it means, right?
See, here it is. It says 30.
It's inconceivable.
That would be inconceivable. Come on, Harry, it's inconceivable. As I told you, it would be absolutely, totally, and in all other ways inconceivable.
This war has brought an inconceivable catastrophe.
Inconceivable as it may be, you used to be worse than you are now.
It was inconceivable we wouldn't defend Deborah Lipstadt.
Ladies and gentlemen, roll up for the unbelievable, inconceivable animals of Florida.
To what do I owe this inconceivable honor?
Conceivable.
Hang on.
All the files are full of reports of inconceivable human suffering, of the battles of science, its victories and defeats.
100 years ago, it was inconceivable for a woman to be a college graduate.
It seems clear. This star we live on moves at an inconceivable speed. But
to me, it's inconceivable that any physician could be remotely connected with...
Inconceivable!
Don't mind him, Oliver.
I mean, it's inconceivable. And yet here we are.
Where are we?
No, actually, this
What the hell's going on, Josh?
Gotta love it, don't you?
Inconceivable as that may seem.
No, that's awesome. I have no idea how you're doing that, but that's awesome.
It's magic. No, I just found this little toy.
Magic.
I said, oh, wow, I love this thing. And with the click of a button, it downloads right to my local file system, where I can then extract the audio or cut out the parts that aren't necessary.
Dude, I wonder if I can just do that for class now. When I'm teaching online, just like put an AI version of me and just put like an audio file on talking about like transformer calculations or something. Just let it play.
That's awesome.
And we're not far from that.
Well, on the upside, I guess you can't really push gender ideology with AI teaching calculus. There's that.
I guess there is that. That and the fact that we've damn near done it, gentlemen. This is
love y'all.
This is it. We love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us this morning. Thanks for helping me start my week off right. We will see you back here on Wednesday, which was the word I had programmed into my fun little toy earlier. But we will see you back here on Wednesday for more of the IRONWORX. Freeworld.fm. You can also find us live with crappy audio, apparently. Sorry, Alan. Over there on the IRONmedia podcast channel on YouTube's. We'd much rather have you over on Freeworld.fm, anywhere where the chat works better, and YouTube's not going to censor us and pull the video for having dangerous conspiracy theories. So until then, be good, be well, do good, and do it well. We love you. Bye-bye.